All right, next question. I need help. I've been trying to work with Sonar at a friend's studio. Every time they try to do a dub track, another track keep getting in on all the audio tracks. Um, they have trouble recording multiple tracks. Basically, it sounds like to me you have headphone leakage, meaning that your headphones are too loud and your mic is picking it up through the headphones. That would be like the most logical way of why you keep picking up the other track. Um, Unless you have, your equipment wired away where it's recording what's playing. Other than that, it's probably your headphones. So you may want to turn the headphones down so your mic won't pick up the headphone leakage. Or buy new headphones. They kind of cancel out. If you have open back, which means that they have kind of like holes in the back of the headphones, sometimes they'll leak out that way. So you want to use closed back headphones. Would like to know some tips for mixing and mastering a track. I'm gonna leave that for another video because that could be a whole lot to do with that. Let's see. How to record and insert a beat, because I have no output and input. I can't record nothing. It's a very good question. I definitely would say to insert a beat, you basically have to load up an audio track. How do you insert an audio track? You can right click in an empty space, insert audio track. Click on the R, and you should get a receive. You should receive a signal. As you see, I'm receiving one right there. You should receive a signal. If not, you may want to check audio. Make sure your drivers is checked, because see, your input drivers may not be checked. See, I got two sound cards, one that came with my computer and the one that I put in. Make sure that the one that you're using is checked. You can just double check this. But in general, that's what you want to do. And then you want to make sure that is, your sound card is selected right here as well. That's how you record. Now, as far as inserting a beat, you need to go to File, Import, Audio, and find the beat that you want to import, wherever you saved it at. In general, that's it. Alright, next question. How do you make your voice sound like a real song? Is it the type of mic settings? Do you add effects to your vocals? When I record my voice and put on an instrumental, it sounds real cheap production. Yeah, I would definitely, mics makes a difference. I would suggest that you use a condenser mic. Even though some people do use dynamic mics, and it's not that they're bad, but condenser mics in general are better. It depends on the type of music. I know sometimes I know some bands to use and record with dynamic mics. So basically what I would suggest you do is go to Guitar Center or Sandmash or whatever and listen to some mics to get the sound that you like. As far as mic settings, I like a mic that has a closed back. Some of them record all the way around. My mic only records from the front of the mic, and that's in general what I like. Has more of a direct sound. Do I add effects? Yes, I do. You look through my other videos, you see what type of effects I use. And the last question is, do I mix my instrumental tracks down before I add the vocal tracks? In general, yes, I do. Now, what I do is I mix it down to an instrumental, then I record to the instrumental. If needed, I will then pull up, the instrumental broken down and then mix the vocal and the instrumental together. But in general, I never do that. I always mix down my instrumental and then add, and then record to the instrumental. Have the instrumental on one track, and then add my vocal tracks. Pretty much how I got here. Here's the beat. And then I add my vocals right here. It's pretty much all the questions so far. In general, I think there's a few other questions, but I'll address them later. Thanks for watching. You can check me out, myspace.com/BigGrime1. You don't have to spell number 1, just type number 1. Or you can check me out at ReverbNation.com /